Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. I'm super excited. A new marathon today of these bands I've never heard of, so I'm super excited. Not even one, totally new. This is from Roundabout. Thank you so much, Roundabout, for sponsoring this marathon. And I am truly excited because I even had to look up how to pronounce a certain band. This is the last band I'll mention. But yeah, so welcome to the video. So we're gonna do 5 songs. We're gonna start it off with the band called Badfinger. Never heard of them ever before. I'm super excited. Name of the Game. This is from the album Straight Up, and this is from 1972. Badfinger. Then, second song is Big Star, the band Big Star. When My Baby's Beside Me, or when my baby's, yeah, when my baby's beside me, yeah. From the album Number One Record, 1972. I like it. Okay. Um, and a third song is The Merry-Go-Round. Time Will Show the Wiser, from the album called The Merry-Go-Round, 67. Nice, very cool. There's an Alan Holdsworth song called The Merry-Go-Round. Very trippy, that's actually very proggy. I should play that for you guys. Just like a let's listen together, something like that. Maybe I'll do that today. And then the fourth song is The Last Thing on My Mind, from the band The Move, and the album Shazam. Shazam, I love it. Shazam. I don't know if that's the correct year. Looks like a remaster, 2007. I'll figure it out once I get there. And this is the one that I literally had to look up because it looks like a 3, like a Roman 3, but I think that's not a Roman 3. So this band is called Ill Wind. Now, if I'm wrong, I do apologize, but I think it's just called that, Ill Wind. ILL Wind. And the song is called Full Cycle, and this is the 1968 album Flashes Expanded. That's it. That's what we're going to do today for Roundabout. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, like the video, all the stuff that all the YouTubers tell you to do, because it does help us out in the end, just to know how many people are watching if you like the video. Last time Roundabout requested a marathon, it went very, very well. Just very good taste. All you guys have amazing taste. So that is clear, just this community is just full of people that know about music, love to listen to music. And I don't know, I guess I do have something of interest to say, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm funny. I don't know, but thank you thank you so much, guys, for being here. It really is amazing to have you guys. So without further ado, let's get to the music. I'll be right back. All right, you gotta give it to Roundabout. He times his marathons exactly 25 minutes, but literally to the second. I don't know how he does it. If he calculates, but no. Another thing that I do want to say thank you to is Roundabout way of sending me the song already in a playlist. So I basically just click on that email, click on his list, and all 5 songs are already there. I think that is an amazing way. It saves me at least 20 minutes. I don't have to look for the links and put them in, and it's all it's ready to go. So thank you so much for that, Roundabout. That is awesome. I don't expect this. It's just, I think, a very efficient way, to do things. So I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love that you do that. Don't stop doing that. All right, so here we go with Badfinger, Name of the Game. I don't even know what to expect. I mean, it's 60s, you know. I'm not, actually, this is 70s. So is it 70s rock? Is it flower power? Is it, I don't know. Could be a musical, could be a classical. I mean, is it, it looks like a trio. And then Badfinger, I don't know, you know. But let's turn this off. Let's just dive into it blindly. I love to do that. That's my style. No info whatsoever. Let's go.
Saw the railway master and I looked him in the eye. Said, would you go much faster if you thought that you would die? He said, not me, sir, I could not care. Fact, I would not try. Protest would not take me far. It's different me not being a star. Lock my feelings in a jar till another day. Oh, comfort me, dear brother. Won't you tell me what you know? Somewhere in this painful world is a place where I can go. Oh, long-awaited mother, is it time to make a show? And take your babies to your breast. No, we never passed the test. All our sins should be confessed before we carry on. Oh, don't refuse me. If you choose me, you follow my shame. No, don't confuse me. For I know it's the name of the game. Got up off my pillow and I looked up at the sun. Said you can see quite clearly now the things that we have done. We've burned your sacred willow, and our battles we have won. But did we get so very far? It's different me not being a star. Lock my feelings in a jar till they go away. Oh, don't refuse me. If you choose me, you follow my shame. No, don't confuse me. For I know it's the name of the game. Oh,
Okay, I think he's just gonna keep going. Man, this is good stuff. It does remind me a lot of, dare I say, the Beatles. Even like I said, I'm not like a Beatles expert, but I have listened to, you know, and people have told me you haven't even scratched the surface, dude. Like, chill. But I've heard like, you know, 20, 15, 20 songs. I think the best of, And I know last time I saw the video, and I laughed so much because I said McCarthy. I know it's McCartney, Paul McCartney. So and this guy sounds a little bit um like that kind of voice. It's like a soft, it has a Beatlesque flavor to me, but it also very piano, piano heavy, like Supertramp or like Elton John, like that kind of style. I love it. It's very very great. And I looked it up, and I looked up the band, and it looks like they're uh, from Welch, and it says Badfinger were a Welsh rock band, but it also says here their influence on the 1970s power pop genre. So I didn't even know that existed, power pop. It sounds to me, like just I don't know, like I don't know, would I call Elton John power pop? I don't know. It sounds very much like Elton John. It sounds like when he goes like very piano heavy. I love the harmonies. I love the whole sound is very good, but it just reminds me a lot of the Beatles. I think the voice, like the not the playing style. The playing style is more like, I guess Supertramp is a band that I would call very piano heavy, or Elton John is a artist that uses a lot of piano in his writing. So I think the combination of the voice of Paul McCartney, um, McCarthy, oh my god, so but yeah, so don't you think? Let me know what you think about this. But all in all, this is a great sounding band. Badfinger had no idea. So let's continue.
Don't refuse me. If you choose me, you follow my shame. No, don't confuse me, for I know it's the name of the game.
Yeah. At the end, literally, like the piano just like takes over the entire thing. I love the drumming. Not they were just like there, but just like guiding the whole piece, and the bass and the guitar. I think it was just a lot of piano, but it sounds very good. And like I said, the harmonies. Um, it's so funny because bands that do harmonies like that always remind me of America, Crosby, Still, Nash, and it's just like I don't know, it's just such an iconic sound that they created in the late '60s, that you instantly think of them if you don't know any better like me. So yeah, but this was great. This was a great introduction, Badfinger. I think very cool band. I'm definitely gonna listen to more. Very interesting. So next band is called Big Star. Again, never heard of them. When my baby's beside me. I don't know why I can't say that. Um, and this is from Number One Records. So let's listen to them. Let's see. It says, oh, okay, okay. So there is a theme here. The quintessential American power pop band, Big Star, remains one of the most mythic and influential um, cold acts in all of rock and roll. So I guess, Roundabout has a theme here, but he never really said anything. Or maybe he did. Sometimes I get the information and I start. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't say anything, but he just provided me the link with all the songs. But I think he's like, do you figure it out? And I guess I am. So Big Star, here we go with some more power pop. Here we go. This is a good stuff. I love this. I love that harmony guitar part there. Really cool, like nice ringing chords. Like really, really interesting. And now, like, it opened this entire like galaxy of bands. Now this is Google, of course. It says because I put in power pop bands, and it says, and there's a lot. The first two are literally Big Star, Badfinger, the Raspberries, Cheap Trick. I know Cheap Trick. The Cars, of course. I've done some of the Cars. The Who. Okay. The Knack, Jellyfish, Weezer, Squeeze. I mean, I don't know them. I'm just saying names. The Romantics, Velvet Crush. Wow, man. Game Theory, Blondie. I know Blondie. XTC, The Bangles. So there's a couple of bands that I've even covered on the channel. Wow. So I had no idea that power pop existed, but now I have been awoken, So really cool. So, man, this sounds really, really good. So I guess it has a certain, I don't know if they call it pop, as in pop music, but since this is so early in the 70s and late 60s, maybe this was pop, with a little bit of distortion, drums and bass, power pop, I still have to, of course, read about this, but this sounds really, really good. Let's keep going.
Don't need to talk about doctor.
good. Very, very good. Short and sweet, only 3 minutes and 24 seconds, but they have really something going there. I love that those chords that they are playing out that that riff is very, very famous. Like, I don't know. That's like the typical E minor like lick, or like, yeah, it's like it's an E minor chord that you just, you arpeggiate, you don't strum, you're like or even A minor. I don't know, but or I think no, this is a C major chord that you just like pick like and you can land on E minor. And it sounds just very good. Or A minor. So yeah, so now the merry-go-round, let's figure out if they're part of the, because I didn't see them here on the list, but I didn't look at all the bands, but let's see here. Well, let's just click on it. Let's just click on this. Time will show the wiser. Here we go.
My mind keeps on telling me that this is no good. My heart is aching and tells me I should, and only time will show the wiser. For I've fallen in love with a girl that's not mine. If I take her, it will hurt him, the very best friend of mine. But I know I need someone to hold, to love. But my mind says I shouldn't, and my heart says I should. And I don't know which to go by, my mind or my heart. This is so confusing, it's tearing me apart.
Okay, so it's very, very short, but this sounds literally like the Beatles, like in their Los Angeles based. It's insane that the guy even sings with like a British accent. Maybe I'm just tripping because he sounds again like Paul. But it says here even the group gained inspiration from bands like the Beatles, the Byrds, and the Left Blank for its vocal harmonies and instrumental acquisitions. So yeah, so I guess I was right. But yeah, they even sound like, British, but they're from LA. I like that, I mean, you always do what you love, you do like you I remember when I started to listen to guitar players and I just wanted to play like them, and I still do it a little bit. I steal licks here and there and I make them my own, but you always want to reproduce what you love, like when you play, like I play a lot of legato, and I just love how it sounds, because when I listen to legato players, that's just the way I love how a guitar sounds, so I do it myself, So other people, I'm sure, they hear singers and they're going to emulate what they like, It's awesome. Okay, let's go back, but I'm loving the sound.
Time it will show the wiser. And I wish someone could help me, but the decision is mine. And my morals and emotions are hard to combine. And there is no easy way out, so I'll let it just ride to the day that he finds out of the love I hide. 'Cause I don't know which to go by, my mind or my heart. This is so confusing, it's tearing me apart. Time it will show wiser. Time
backwards guitar right there. And I think he sounded more like John Lennon instead of Paul McCartney. Or I don't know, maybe a combination of both. I don't know, but I loved it. It was a short song, but very, very cool style. More psychedelic, I think. I don't think this is a power pop thing here. This sounded more like, like let's go tripping a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, next one is The Move. This is a longer song, super exciting. Shazam is the album, The Last Thing on My Mind. So this is 7 minutes and 38 seconds. This has got to be epic. Something, I guess, maybe more improv or just maybe, I don't know, something prog. Who knows? Like, let's go with this. The Move.
It's a lesson too late for the learning, yeah. Made of sand. Oh, it's made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul keeps on turning, yeah. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace for me to find? Unkind. Oh, you must know it was the last thing on my mind. As we walk, all my thoughts, they are a-tumbling down, down, round and around, round and round. And underneath,
oh my god, I can't stop. There's no place for me to pause. I just have to do it, I guess. This is super interesting. This is super interesting because these guys are from Britain and yet they sound literally American, not the singer. The singer is putting on more like an Elvis kind of like I don't know. Let me see. The Move, I'm sure they're not from 2007. This sounds way older. Shazam, I guess in the superhero, 1970. Okay. I don't know if it's the superhero. Could be the DC superhero Shazam. They're all dressed like superheroes on the cover, but I love the heavy bass. The leading bass here. The drums are also very. It's almost like it's jamming, but the singer has like this this Elvis kind of like way of delivery. I like that very, very much. Makes it very, I don't know, very pleasing to the ear. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's see. Shazam. The Move. The Move was a British rock band of the late 60s. Uh, let's see. But what does it say? Psychedelic music, pop music, rock pop. There you go. So I guess we're back to, to where we began with the marathon. But this sounds very, very good. I love it. And I love that, I've talked about this before. Like, for example, when Elton John, gets into, when he gets going, and he sounds like an American. He sounds literally like from Texas or something. I don't know. I'm not from the US. So, for me, a Southern accent is very distinguishable from a Northern accent, or, you know, uh, Middle America, or from like the different states. So but he's from, like, Elton John, he's an Englishman, and then he sounds like, more like a Southern almost singers, but it's a purposefully, I think it was on purpose, because like the old Pink Floyd and the Beatles, and you can exactly hear that they're from Britain. They let you know. And I guess some artists are like, yeah, I'm gonna sell myself more for the market in the US, and I'm gonna put on, oh, there's no accent at all. Like, for example, if you listen to Robert Plant, he doesn't really sound like an Englishman or an American. It just sounds very clear and concise. So yeah, there's like, that's the beauty of accents. But yeah, these guys are from England, but he sounds more American. Like, let's listen.
I hear the subways crumbling underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean
moly, that was trippy, trippy. That was like the Hindu scale. Um, I think I think he was using the Hindu scale. Dun, 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 dun. You know, uh, or Aeolian mode, or Aeolian dominant, um, as you can call it. But I think, and then it was like this reverse effect. This was very trippy, very very effective, um, and the drumming. It's like all these like fills. It's not just like. It is really effective. This music, really really cool. Um, Awesome, 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 awesome. So far, I would say, oof, I don't know if it's my favorite, because I guess because it's epic and it has improv, and I guess I do like it, very very much. But yeah, definitely. I don't know. I wouldn't call this pop. It's very psychedelic right now.
You got reasons of plenty for going. This I know. This I know. For weeks have been steadily growing. Please don't grow. Please don't grow. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left to find? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my
Wow, great finish. Awesome harmonies there at the end. I don't know, those were three people harmonizing, but it sounded amazing. This was a great track. Wonderful, wonderful music. The Move. And I guess they're a small band, they're a small band, but sounding very, very big. Yeah, this was rock, psychedelic. It says here the late 60s and early 70s, scored top 20 UK singles in 5 years, but were among the most popular British bands not to find any real success. That is insane. In the United States, I don't know. There's always something. It's always the time, being there at the perfect time and the perfect place. Maybe people wanted to listen to stuff more like Led Zeppelin, like heavier. Maybe this was too dreamy, too, I don't know, I would never know why some bands make it so big and then some don't, and it's maybe that one song that gets you, you know like I saw this amazing documentary, and I've talked about uh this band called Anvil. They're from Canada, and they're really passionate, and there's this documentary, you have to watch it. It's just wonderful, because they started in the 80s, and I don't know what it was. They were as good as any other band. Metallica was playing, Scorpions, this festival, and Anvil was playing, and they're big, you know. And I don't know, maybe it was something about the look, maybe sometimes it's the look, the certain voice, the pitch, maybe it's a guitar solo. It's just so bizarre how some bands get so famous and some other bands have the same talent and they just don't get anywhere. But it's, I don't know. It's just bizarre. Today, nowadays, I love that you can, you know, looks don't really matter that much, or stage antics, or and that's why, for example, what I love about movies, especially when they I don't know if you saw Tar. Oh my god, what a great film. Tar, about this composer, and basically, I don't know if it was in Tar or if it was in another movie where they test out musicians, and they basically don't. They have them behind a wall, so they can't get. They have no visual aid. They can't say, "Oh, this is a pretty man," or "pretty lady," or you know, it's just a player. They don't know if he's male or female, because that could maybe influence their judgment. I love that because they just listen to the notes, and then they see the person. So I think it was in Tar, and yeah, this is a great movie. She should have won the Oscar, and she was amazing in that movie. What's I don't remember her name, but she has won, I guess, like 5 6 times. It's not Mel Streep, but she's younger. She was in Lord of the Rings and Benjamin Button. I don't know. Maybe you know who I'm talking about. So she played this conductor. It's not a real story, but it's pretty. I thought for the first half, I was like, this is like a real story, right? But no. And it's also in Germany, so she speaks German. Very cool. Okay, now last song we're gonna do Ill Wind Full Cycle, and let's listen to that. Here we go. this was like literally, I mean, the cover is already like literally foreshadowing what you're getting into. They're like sitting in a cave, literally. Oh, it looks like they're sitting in a cave. But this seemed almost like chanting, you know, it was da, da, dee, da, da, da. I love that female voice that it was giving it such a mystical vibe. It was almost like a, I don't know, almost like a chant, you know, like some kind of like, I don't know, like it was just very good, very trippy, very psychedelic, very like, you know, I just want to, you know, fire up, you know. Funny when I talk about that stuff because I'm literally like I don't even drink when like in the live like I think it was Kevin who asked me, "Hey, what's your favorite beer?" And I'm like, yeah, about that." So it's just, you know, I did smoke and I did drink and everything when I was younger, and I just didn't, you know, care for it. It's like one of those, and I'm not like a weirdo, you know. It's just like it's just not for me, you know. But I did have my fun and everything. Don't think like I'm this boring guy. No, no, no. I was, yeah. I had my. I was a teenager, you know. But just now, I don't know. I just don't find any use for it, you know. I guess maybe I should, you know, maybe I could get back into it now that it's legal everywhere, you know. Maybe I could write my magnum opus, you know, while being high on something. I don't know, you know, but this was just perfect because it really gave you like this almost like meditative, you know, it put you like in this meditative state. It was very mystical. It reminded me of Magma. Guys, please check out this marathon that Dave put together. It's called Clanad, and for some reason when I released it 10 minutes later it got blocked, so everybody kind of got the um you know the notification, but since it was blocked and it was blocked for like 4 days, so it was just forgotten. So please check out Clanad. It's very, very cool. This is a very cool marathon, and I added some stuff at the end by Magma. That's pretty much sounds like this. It's like this made up language, and it's awesome. It sounds very proggy, and check it out. It has literally only 180 views. Oh wait, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I guess nobody saw it. Please check it out. And if you like what you heard right now at the end, check out Clanat. You know, you'll love it. It's an Irish, you know, in Irish, in the language, it's very, you know, I don't know. It's very good, and I love doing it. I was so excited to release it, and then when it released, it got blocked, and then I was like, oh, well, I was waiting for it literally 3 days to release, and then nobody watched it. So please check out the Clanad marathon, and it even says watch until the end on the thumbnail. Please do if you want to get into some experimental stuff that you love. Check it out. Okay, so I think I've been a little bit on the longer side. I think I'm going to stop here. I was going to add something else, but I think this wraps it up perfectly. I did talk a lot. I don't want to make it too long. We're already running on 50 minutes, so I think I'm good. If I add another song, it's going to go over an hour. Uh, a lot of people, you know, have, you know, their attention span is not that long, so I don't want to, you know, push it to that. If it usually when you're you know, when your music that you send me is like in the 18-minute mark, 17-minute, 20, you know, I'll add another song. But I think if it's at 25, it's a perfect combo. And then plus me talking a lot in these during these 5 songs, I think it's enough. So guys, thank you so much, Roundabout. Thank you so much for sending me this awesome music. This was a great, great, um, you know, marathon. A lot of styles put together. Very, very cool. The last one blew my socks away. The move, beautiful, psychedelic stuff. The merry-go-round, Big Star, Badfinger, all of them were very interesting, very, very cool. Thank you so much for this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.